In its World War II heyday, the Japanese Air Force inspired fear. Eventually, the Japanese air power would be conquered, but a few surviving planes still inspire.
The project itself is so historic. I've actually sat in the cockpit and just wondered what the pilot has, went through.
In a hangar at the tiny Griffin Airport, a half-dozen men labor to salvage a piece of history. It's a 1945 Kawanishi Violet Lightning fighter. Fewer than 400 were made. Only 3 are known to exist. This one is the most complete.
When we received the airplane, it was in about probably 20 different boxes.
The military took it apart to see if Japan's deadly air fleet had any secret designs. To some, it is a weapon of the enemy, hardly worthy of 18 months of painstaking restoration. But to John Neel, it's history.
I consider myself an aircraft preservationist, and I don't try to pass judgment on the article. My job is to make this aircraft appear as a combat-ready aircraft.
Meaning the Violet Lightning still carries a .50 caliber scar on its right wing from combat with U.S. forces. Perhaps Mitsuo Hori was in the cockpit then. Records say he is the most decorated ace to fly this plane.
And there's 2 vertical lines of characters, and they're kanji script.
Perhaps it was Mitsuo who was so convinced he would die in this plane, he scratched a poem into its aluminum skin.
And it translates to say, even if I'm going to die over the South Pacific Ocean, I'm thinking of how many times the spring has passed away.
Hardly our image of a ruthless fighter pilot, the enemy. Waiting for their turns at rebirth, a P-38 fighter and a British de Havilland Chipmunk gazed down from the rafters. One can only imagine they feel a bit of envy. Dennis Doda, 11 News.